Effectively what we are is licensing automation for digital content, which is just a fancy way of saying we allow people to mix and match different types of content together and pay the owner of that content very quickly with an a royalty payment or a straight payment for use of the content. And that's a big problem right now because you've got so much content and a lot of ads being associated with it, and everyone's paying those payments and getting the rights to use that content by hand. It's a manual process, and it slows a lot of the ad revenues down, the ad inventory, and of course the payment to the creator of the content, whether it's a big enterprise or it's a small company or an individual user. What you're seeing with the content world, IPTV, the distributed web, the Web 2.0, is this content lives together, user-gen with professional content blended together for a great user experience. And people are a little afraid of that because is it the right content for the right brand for the right content? And how do I pay everyone all of this? And how to repeat that 5,000 times for all the different websites and user groups? You can't do it by hand anymore. And so that's what we do. We automate that piece. And it allows great content to get into the internet for people to play with or people to advertise with or use for advertising. And it gets more content from individual creators and smaller creators, not necessarily Disney. If you're a partner with us, we use a model called a license token, and we associate that with every individual piece of your content. And that license token adaptively maps to the model you're using to license your content. So if you have a cool piece of video, and you've put it out there in 20 different marketplaces with 400 different websites, we will track each of those different pricing models, licensing models, and more important, the royalty model that goes back to you automatically with a dashboard. And you can do that with one piece of content or a million pieces of content. As a way to demonstrate the power of licensing automation, we federated 10,000 videographers together. And so it's one thing to go to, say, Craigslist and get 1,000 videographers to shoot 10 clips each. It's another thing to manage those 10,000 clips and manage the permissions and which advertising and which content partner wants to use those clips. And so we harnessed all those videographers together and overlaid a zip map system so we could send them out to do shoots for our ad partners in automotive, in retail, in long-form content for restaurant, any kind of content you could think of. And the videographer wins, the content creator, because they get a job sent to them. They don't have to look for it. The ad creators want that kind of content. We manage the whole process, upload it to the advertiser, manage the rights, pay the videographer, and ensure that the content's used appropriately.